The Matchday Ticket full-time show is 100% your platform. Brought to you today in association with Best Burger Stowmarket. High quality burgers at great prices as quickly as possible. Grab the best burger at the back of the Queen's Head Stowmarket. Call Stowmarket 01449 680 058 to book a table. Hello again, friends, and you are my friends, and welcome back to your full-time show with me, your host, Martin. I'm glad you could all join me. I can see you all already pouring in from the virtual stands. What can we say on that one? I'll bring in the man, the myth, the legend that is Cruncher. So 1-1 draw, finished with 10 men. What can you say about that one?
Got away with it, didn't we?
Just a little bit. I still had belief. I still thought we might, nick it on the break. We're easy to play against, but let's pull it apart a little bit. We've got Joe coming into the chat. Welcome in, Joe. That was like SmackDown last. Yeah, you're right about that one, my friend. Joe Green, take a point and move on. Great picture, Joe. Love it. JT, with these injuries, I struggle to see how we can effectively compete for the top 6 or above. It's just crazy now, completely ridiculous. Before you come in, Benjamin Michael on Facebook. Well, I called it perfectly. 2 players out injured. Just another day at the office for us. No, just looking forward to some training ground injuries to top it off nicely. Tim Reeve, poor performance, held on well. Toto Holy married. Ooh, okay.
Holy, no.
Oh, I stopped because I knew it was coming. Toto Holy man of the match. Nothing going forward. A lucky point. Holy man of the match.
He got away with it about 3 times, didn't he? Juggling the ball. Then he spilled one out, mate. And then the last one, the cross, all he's got to do is pluck it out of the air and he leaves it. And he's lucky that, mate, he's not anticipated. He's just had a tap in. I thought he was dodgy. He's a 6'9" goalie and he can't catch a ball. Flaps. Oh,
yeah, like a bird. Absolutely every single time. Toto, I agree with. I thought he had a really game. Outstanding performance today. Grease Paint Pill. I love saying that name. Grease Paint Pill. Just on the injuries front, JT. Hopefully other teams will start having similar trouble. I am joined by one of our regular viewers, Mr. Jordan Hockhold. He's starting to join us. He's gone for the Wolfenden look.
Oh, I like the hair.
How you doing, George? Talk to me about that game, my man.
Dross, weren't it? Dross is putting it lightly. We, as the Cruncher said, to say we got away with one is a little bit of an understatement today. I thought we were woeful, even with 10, even with 11. We were so far off it, we were never on it. Do you know what I mean? We play against a decent team today. You imagine us against the whole city at the moment. They would have turned us over big time.
We said that at half-time, Jordan. I said at half-time, if you'd have been playing a decent side, we'd have been behind.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I think we said the same thing against Rochdale and against Bristol Rovers because we do let opposition have some opportunities. Now they didn't really have a shot on target previously, but today obviously they did. Look, is that just not where we are as a football club? It's unrealistic to think we're going to go through a whole campaign without being second best, particularly away from home.
Yeah, I just think, Martin, we've gone 3 league games unbeaten. First 3, we haven't conceded a goal or anything. I just would have thought we might have come out the blocks a little bit. Can we swear on here? MK Dons would have shit themselves today. If we would have come out and we would have gone out them early doors, MK wouldn't be able to handle us. Look, as soon as we scored, we had a bit of possession, a spell of possession. Their heads went a little bit. I just thought, I don't know. I'm just a bit gutted because I thought we were trying to build something here.
I said at half-time, Jordan, it's important to come out second half, Let's start fast and get that second goal. We're still in the dressing room. We ain't started. No. We didn't get going. And then we give a crap goal. Where's the left back? James Wilson's got dragged over.
Yeah. Kenlock had a stinker, didn't he?
How is he a professional footballer? Come on.
I think you're being a little bit harsh.
No, I'm
him
not being harsh.
For
He's not
that
good
goal.
He is
for
not.
that goal.
Look, he's not good enough for our first team. And if Stephen Ward's out for any length of time, we are in trouble. I tell you, massively. He's a liability. He's a liability.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with that. You might see, obviously, Bennett's coming back and playing what, a left wing. We might go to a 3. There might be a couple of formation changes to accommodate losing Stephen Ward. But for me, you know me, guys, it always begins and ends in midfield. And today, the 3 midfielders, I know John Nolan got a goal and, that will pad the stat sheet, so to speak. But ultimately, the 3 midfielders that started and played for a good 55, 60 minutes never got going. Andre Dozzell never got going. John Nolan never got going. And Teddy Bishop, well, did he even get off the bus? Because I didn't see him at all in that first half. And my dear old sweet Nan, when she texts me at half-time saying, is Bishop playing? You know you've not had a good game, Teddy. If she doesn't know you're playing. Because she listens to the radio religiously. So those 3 midfielders for me, and Britain for MK Dons, run the show. He just run it. That was a midfielder who was on top of his game today. And R3, well, they weren't at it. They just weren't at it. Simple as that.
Can't disagree. Can't disagree with that.
Andre Dozzell has had some really good games recently, but today, again, like Bishop, IA.
Did we have the possession? Because he picks it up from deep, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
How many times did you see during that game we lump it long? We lumped it long.
Too many times.
Compared to how we have been playing.
The hoof of hope.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's typical Mick McCarthy football. That is, 50-50 balls up in the air, and then you build off that.
See, I agree. I agree with that there from Nathan. Judge, it was a weird substitution. I would have brought Downs on. I'd have put Bishop off for Downs, but I thought Sears done all right first half. I'm not his biggest fan.
Yeah.
And then you're playing Alan Judge on the left, not a left-sided player.
It's a weird time to make 2 substitutions.
Yeah, because he's done himself, hasn't he? He's done himself. With the Flynn gets injured, we can say that's unlucky, Jordan, but you've left yourself 25 minutes there with no subs to use.
It's very rare. I mean, when's the last time you saw an Ipswich Town manager make 3 subs by the hour mark?
We used to moan that he was too late. Today, he's gone too early.
He has. I think he was known for his time through Norwich, normally making subs around the hour mark. So I don't know if he just self-scouted that himself last year and realised he didn't change it enough. I don't know. But ultimately today, you have to leave one in your back pocket. You have to as a manager. Having speaking from experience, when you know you've got only 3 and you've used one already and it's only the hour mark, you've got to keep one in your back pocket. And Caden Jackson, I don't care if he's 75% fit, he can surely come on last 10 if you've kept it in your back pocket to run the channels and give you an outlet.
To run Keogh. Who's not played no football since September last year. It's crying out for him to come on. Last 10, 15 to go in.
100%.
Yeah,
and we didn't have it. And we
didn't
have
have
it.
a counter-attack as well.
Yeah, and Andrew Odd makes the point, why have Jackson on the bench? Because obviously, as today proved with Ward going off, you name your bench as a game changer or a tactical or an injury. So if Jackson can sit on the bench as your striker, you kind of have to think he's fit enough to play some part of the game. So I don't buy into this whole, well, we don't know he's fit enough. If he's on the bench, he's fit enough to be on the bench, he's fit enough to play a game should he be pushed to. He should have come on today big time. And when I saw Judge and and the other one line up to come on, I was just like, what is going on? Because Judge ain't going to change the game. Not today.
The thing that I question is that bench, will you ever see a League One bench better than we had today? You'll go pretty far and wide to see a League One bench better than that. That was an incredible bench to choose from. And he's had a stinker, any Lambert.
Quick points from Facebook. We've got Ben King. We play too slow, in my opinion. Matthew Blowers. Nolan is a passenger. As good as he has been against poor sides today, for me, offered nothing. And I think those 2 points tie in together, which is why I've mentioned them in the same breath. Because Hawkins today did everything again, really, apart from score. Doesn't even look like scoring, I'm going to be honest.
I thought he'd done well second half when he went to 10. I agree with Alex on the commentary. I thought he held the ball up really well, but he was hampered, weren't he? We were knackered. When we had 10 men, he was up there 40 yards from anyone else.
And then you bring Ben's point about playing too slow, and John Nolan is your archetypal too slow. He likes to get possession and then recycle it, and that's going sideways or backwards. When Hawkins is working so hard, and I'll come back to the first half again. He's worked hard. He's got into a position. Bishop sprinted past Hawkins, and Nolan, instead of looking forward and playing a forward pass, maybe a risky pass where it doesn't show on the stat sheet as a completion, he checks and he goes backwards. And that's where you have the too slow come in, because you're constantly just checking, going back, checking, going back, checking, going back. And then eventually it goes to Wilson or Enciala and it goes whew, long. And that's kind of how we're playing at the moment. And I like when Flynn came on. I'm disappointed in the injury. I hope it's not a bad one, but from all accounts, it sounded like an awful one. But I'm wary. I'm speaking a lot for this show. I don't normally speak quite this much. I'm not normally this passionate. So
frustration.
It really is today. Cruncher, talk to me. Come on, tell me where it went wrong for you. Where did it go wrong? And I'll ask Jordan.
I thought MK Dons played some good football. And weren't it ironic? The guy who should have been sent off scores the goal. I'm sure that Lambert will bring that up in his
always the way.
Yeah,
always
in his after match. So he should have been sent off. They should have been down to 10 men, and then we've gone down to 10 men. So we just never really. We didn't start well, did we, Jordan? The first 10 minutes, it was all them, and then we scored. And then for me, you've got that first goal, then you go and get a second. But we all too often. We've seen it in the games when we've won 2-0. We sit back too deep, instead of getting up the pitch. And I agree with you there, Martin, with the midfield. None of them today got hold of that game by the scruff of the neck and said, right, this is a game, I'm going to take it, and we're going to get the 3 points here. But you do have to say every game there is two sides playing. And I thought MK Dons, Matt messaged me saying they're poor. I didn't think they were poor. I thought they played decent today. And when you look at it, on reflection of the game, they deserve to win the game. Their goalie, did he have any saves to make?
No, he
didn't have a save.
One shot on target, I think. I think we had one shot on target.
Didn't have a save, second half. He didn't have a save. Whereas our goalie, yeah, he made some saves, but he never looked. He doesn't fill me with any confidence, Holy.
Oh, God.
He's juggling away like a seal at a circus, weren't you, there, second half?
For how big he is as well.
He don't command his box. He don't command his box, Jordan. He's 6'9".
I mean, the one where it come in, I can't remember. It comes into the box, and I'm not even sure if it's a flap, if I'm honest with you.
He's that one where he sort of knocked it away, didn't he?
Kind of just palmed it. And I'm thinking, well, you either punch it or just do something, Thomas. For God's sake, you are 6'9" and an absolute shithouse. What are you doing? Do you know what I mean? Like 2 or 3 times, like the one you said earlier when he left it. Why is he leaving it? What are you doing leaving it?
Got away with it. Got away with it there, didn't he?
Oh, don't worry. I'm telling you now, in the Championship,
that's in the net.
Gobbled up big time.
He wouldn't play in the Championship, would he? He's
nowhere near the Championship.
People
nowhere near it.
Our supporters, half of them, oh yeah, Thomas Holy, yeah, he's a lovely bloke. I don't give a toss what sort of bloke he is, and he puts all these great posts out on Instagram. He's a goalkeeper. Your job's there to save that ball, keep it out of the net. I don't know what Alex Matthew was saying, because he reckoned he was our man of the match. No chance.
I like Brenner Woolley. However, when you're watching the game and you're listening to the same commentary as the radio, you can start to realise occasionally how it's like so wrong. And you're like...
He said Flynn was play acting, he told us. He said, he's down there, he's going to get a yellow card.
Yeah, it's like, that didn't happen. It's like,
no,
or when it goes high-pitched and you think, hang on, why is he going high-pitched for? Nothing's happened. Yeah. I'm sat watching the same game.
I agree with Emerson Fairweather there. We massively missed Stephen Ward, didn't we, when he went off?
We did.
You know, his experience. If he's out for any... Hopefully, we're lucky we've not got a league game next Saturday.
How good of a signing's he been, I tell you.
Yeah, he wouldn't have played, would he, Saturday? So I'm hoping it's not too bad an injury. But no wonder we got such a big squad. I wanted you to play the casualty music, Martin, as the titles.
It's copyrighted, my man. I wish I could. I'd have to ask Ipswich Town's permission. Guys, you can get involved in the chat as you are doing here, or you can come on the show as Jordan has done. Just ask for the link and get yourself on and have your say. There's lots going on. There's lots of opinion flying about. Mark Frost, we're still unbeaten in the league, but must perform a lot better than this. Rex Manning, bring back Matty Holland, the engine, the great player. Enric Grieger, one lucky point away against MK Dons is far from good enough. This is a must-win game for Town. Dean Lomax, Brenner was too critical. I don't know if it's a Brenner beatdown. It was just a point as we were speaking on the commentary. Talk to me about Miles Kenlock, because he's a player who birthed on the scene. And I remember being at an AGM a couple of years ago where McCarthy was criticised for not playing Kenlock, not playing Emmanuel. Now, Emmanuel's gone to pastures new and has kind of rebounded and has made himself into a bit of a player, and he's got his arrow pointing up. Jordan, Miles Kenlock, what's he got to do? Because is it time up at Portman Road? Does he need that
gotta
new
do.
environment to kick him on again, or can he rescue it? And if so, how does he rescue it at Portman Road?
What has he got to do? He's got to move on. That's what he's got to do. Not for, and I'm not just on about for us supporters and all this lot. For Miles Kenlock himself, I feel like Josh Emmanuel, like you just said, perfect example. He's playing for Hull City week in, week out now. He's gone down leagues. He's won playoff finals with Rotherham. He's been in the trenches a few times with fans and stuff like that. I remember, I can't remember what year it was. We got beat by Brighton at home under Mick McCarthy at 3-2.
Lost 3-2, didn't we?
He got his pants pulled down by
I remember that.
And I mean, absolutely got his pants pulled down. So he's been there. He knows what it's like to absolutely be murdered. Do you know what I mean? Because he was that game. And I feel like Kenlock could do... I don't know. Is Kenlock even been out on loan? I don't think he's even had a loan, is he?
No, he hasn't. No, he's always been in and around the squad. Is he a left wing back? Is he more of a wing back, Rich, than a full back? Is he somebody you want to play in a back five, not a back four?
I wouldn't play him, full stop. When you look at that back four today, if we'd have said at the start of the season that would be our back four at MK, you'd have laughed. Toto, Wilson, Kenlock. If we're going to do anything in this league, and I know Toto's had a good game, Wilson's had a decent game, this can't be the back four that takes us through the season. It can't be. You need people like Wolfenden, McGuinness. He's got to have his chance sooner or later. Oh, I thought James Wilson, look, not great on the ball. Sometimes he just launched it. He had a couple of decent runs there. But if you really want to build a championship winning team, is he really who you're going to look to?
No. Not a chance.
No, he's not.
And if you want to play the way Lambert wants to play as well, you've got no chance.
Well, this is it. And now we've not won the game. Is there now an opportunity for players like Mark McGuinness to come into the side for James Wilson?
Yeah. Be interesting to see, especially Tuesday night, who gets a run out then as well.
We've got another 2 weeks until the next league game, so we probably have about another 3 injuries, Martin, before then. So
probably, yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. But you've got to bite the bullet at some point as a manager, haven't you? And say, look, James, you're a great player to us. You're a great servant. We love you.
Good
we
pro.
Like you.
Good
but
pro. Good
our long-term future is this, or our short-term prospects are better because we're playing the way we're playing. It needs that hard conversation because James Wilson is not a player who's going to drop it into midfield, then drop 3 yards for the return ball, is he?
Was he brought in when he first come? He wasn't brought in as a starter, was he, James Wilson?
I think we only signed him because Toto done his hamstring in Germany, didn't he?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
that's why we got him in.
Yeah, I don't believe he was ever told, if I'm honest with you, you'll be banging the first 11.
He's probably played more games than he thought he would.
Yeah, I agree.
He's played a good 30 games, hasn't he, for Town?
Yeah,
must have done.
I mean,
I don't think he's let us down. I don't think he's let us down, Jordan. He's not let us down. He's not spectacular, is he?
I'm not a fan of a lump-long merchant. Do you know what I mean? I'm really not a fan of it. And when you look at his history of who he's played for, stuff like that, yeah, Sheffield United, but that was when they were in the doom and gloom as well, weren't it? He's nowhere near good enough. To be in an Ipswich Town shirt, I bet he's rubbing his hands together. I bet he thought his agent had pulled one off big time. I just, like you say earlier, he's nowhere near it to be up there in the league. There's no way we'll be up there with... I mean, Toto had a good game and he started the season really well, but there's no way we'll be up there with them two at centre-back. No chance. Not in a month for Sundays.
No, I think that's fair enough. I can't really argue with that, Cruncher, can you?
No. Ward hobbled to the team coach. That's not really what we want to be hearing, is it?
But then it's a protective boot, and we know how our physios are. We know how our medical department are, and at any level, at any sport, it's always protective first and foremost, and then you see what the situation lies from there. If Ward is out for a period of time, what's the plan?
Well, he's going to have to play Kenlock. He's got no one else there. He's got, is it Tommy Smith, the young lad? He's not played no league football. So...
It's not far off that lad, is he?
But he's going to have to play. He's going to have to... He's going to have to, Jordan. Who else you got?
You're looking at a back four then, right? At some points of this season, up till Christmas at least, of Kenlock on the left, Wilson, Chambers on the right that we hammered him for years, and Toto and Ciala. who weren't
Need a
even at
drink.
this football club.
It's
this
forcing
time,
Rich to drink, George. It's forcing him to a
not-
daytime drinker.
That's
not even
not,
+5 it yet.
That's not filling me. That's not filling me with any confidence. That
Yeah.
back four, is it?
Let's face it. Look, it's 3 wins and a draw. 3 wins and a draw. We conceded 1 goal in 4 games. That's the way you got to look at it, innit? We go on to the next. Who's the next league game?
Accrington. That should be another nailed on 3 points.
Yeah, mate. Thought that last
We
year.
could play. Us 3 could play at the back against Accrington. Come on.
I tell you, I fancy a go at left back at this rate.
Yeah,
They
I'm
beat.
telling you now.
I'm getting a lot of love at the moment for Tristan Nydam at left back. A player
Played
we've
no-
never seen at left
Played no
back.
football. There's another one. He's played no football. What do these people think that he's going to come straight in the first team after playing no football for
When was the last time he played for us? Pre-season? Notts?
Notts
Yeah.
County?
Yeah.
Notts
Christ,
County.
that's some time ago as well.
About 14 months ago.
HG, is this Adam Flatt's burner account, or is this like is HG coming in for the Adam Flatt award? Because Miles Kinlock generally looks like a player on a competition. I mean, to be fair, he has at times looked really bad, and has at times looked.
Has he? Has it? No, come on! You're not even going to say that, are you? You can't bring yourself to say that.
I can't lie to the people, can I? I can't lie to the people at home. JT, can you imagine if you actually had a full? Well, yeah.
When's that going to be? When are we going to have a full strength
When have
team?
we ever? When have we ever?
Do you want to sit
There
down
you
there,
go.
Cruncher? Your voice went way up. You get your
go,
dog
though.
scared again.
There you go.
Human,
When are you going to have a full strength team? When are you having a full strength team? You know this is banter FC, Martin. You keep saying it. What do they do down there? Paul Lambert will come out and say, we'll have a lot of football. You know, we've not played for X amount of months. Do all these other teams get so many injuries? Do they? Come on, tell me.
Well, I don't know. I don't follow anybody else, do I? I don't religiously follow Accrington and Stanley. I don't honestly know. I can't imagine they do. But it's got to be something about recruitment. I mean, you know, Luke will obviously speak more on that, or sports science. I really don't know.
What did concern me yesterday, we signed that young lad, Bennett, right? Beautiful signing. Great signing, I think.
Mwah.
But did you hear in his interview
Yeah, he's been
how
injured.
he'd been held back by injury? Straight away.
I knew you'd pick up on that.
I was like, here we go again. I was like, we've signed another casualty, haven't we? You know what I mean? I guarantee.
What a great look! Look at that, an injury crisis, and yet both Bishop and Hughes are available for
I know.
selection.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
We've got some
Incredible.
comments. Denise Hender on Facebook. Really interesting listening to you guys. Much preferred to the post-mortem on Radio Suffolk. Appreciate that.
Hey, I'm normally on there.
That's why
That's
she
true.
don't like it, I reckon.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably true, that, George. You nailed it there. Ben King, this club's just a nightmare. Kian Leathers, surely the club needs to look into the medical sports science department. It's a joke. Isn't it a case of you pay for what you get? And do we trust our club to be paying top dollar for staff, equipment, the whole shaboodle? You know, look at A&E, for example. You pay for what you get, right? Same as the physio department. Am I right in thinking that? Am I wrong? Talk to me about that one.
I was always a believer that the managers brought him in, didn't they? Or am I being silly? Because like Paul Hurst brought his own in, didn't he?
Well, sure, but our head of football is a sports scientist.
Yeah.
We should be really shit off.
Head of football? What, are you talking about Lee O'Neill?
Yeah.
He's a PE teacher.
I knew you were going to say that.
He's not a sports
Bloody
scientist.
hell.
I'm not having that.
No,
He's a sports scientist. He's a
idea.
PE teacher. Go away.
You just need a certificate these days. That's all you need. It just says sports scientist. Don't know what sport it's in. No, joking aside, something's got to give, right? Because players break down that have never had an injury record. Look at James Norwood. Luke Penning told us James Norwood at Tranmere had never been injured.
Well, doesn't matter whether James Norwood's injured or not, I don't think.
I see them windows. Them windows behind you are looking good.
Oh, they're fabulous, mate.
They'll be there all season.
I wouldn't worry about that, mate.
Is it a case of the Suffolk air, the water? I mean, you know. What... oh shit! Behave yourself. Matthew Blowers, Toto finally showing some form and please for him. I really am. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Toto. I can't speak highly enough of the guy. Looking at Gillingham on Tuesday, obviously, who do we feel will get the run out? Do you want to see Hawkins?
You got to wrap them in cotton wool at the minute. That's a game.
Kids?
I wouldn't be bothered if we lost that. Get out of that trophy. We don't need to be playing in these meaningless games. I agree with Lambert. They should have binned it this season.
Yeah,
They're cramming all these fixtures in, and that's one we could really do without. Sore feet for the beat.
Yes.
Top man.
Top man.
Where are you, Sore Feet? How's it going? Talk to us about how's it going.
I think he's just drying out.
Yeah, I bet he is. Feel free to drop in your... Here we go. Lee O'Neill. 04 to 08, 4 years, academy sports scientist, then physical performance coach. No. You know,
I'm just not having it.
I'm with him. I'm with Jordan.
I'm reporting the news, mate. I'm reporting the news. You don't shoot George Allegard, do you? Like, you know, he reports the news. I'm reporting the news. These are the facts. So, yeah, no game next week. Sad times. What else do you want to say about tonight before we wrap up? Because I'm exasperated by Ipswich Town Football Club yet again. No one can stay fit. The manager last year couldn't make a change before the 90th minute. This year he can't make one.
He's gone full circle, hasn't he?
Literally, he's sitting on the sideline, 5 minutes played, itching. Like, he's itching just to put a sub on. Do you know what I mean? Like, what you're thinking?
He was crying out for Downs. I said at half time. You could see the goal coming, couldn't you? The way we started that second half. Yeah, Callie, yeah. You've got
Put your CV in, Callie. Put your CV in.
But I was just both first half and second half. We started so slow, didn't we?
We did.
We let them get at us. We
Fizz
really
Andy,
did.
is Hawkins still turning?
I thought he'd done all right today. I thought he'd done all right. That's a bit harsh, Andy. Come on.
Jody Richardson, 4 games unbeaten, and our fans start turning on them. Get a grip.
We're not turning. We are not turning. We're not turning. We're just disappointed. We're disappointed. We're disappointed on the performance.
All right, boy, Walker, calm down. All right, catchphrase. Say what you see. On today, it was good, but it wasn't right. And that's all you can say, really. I mean, I do take the point there, you know, from Joe. I think it was Jody. It can be seen as turning. We are unbeaten. We haven't yet lost a game of football in the league. But when you looked at the fixture list, you were ticking off games you should be winning. And the first 5, and this is one, you've fallen at a hurdle, haven't you?
Yeah, I'd say so. But you've got to look at it positive, haven't you? We're at the same stage as we were last season with 3 wins and a draw. Could well be overqualified, I tell you.
But we haven't played well, have we? We still haven't really had a 90-minute performance. When's the first real test? Because Accrington at home, that's a gimme. Is it Lincoln away after that?
Lincoln, they've started well.
Yeah, one against that Blackpool. They 3-2.
Blackpool haven't been as good as I thought they were going to be.
No, well,
nowhere near.
No, they lost 3-2. Yeah, so look, did Luke Garbett score? No. No. Hamilton. To be fair, Blackpool had a man sent off in the 84th, and then
2-1 up, weren't they?
Yeah, so you know those things. You know, red cards change games, and today, for all intents and purposes, we had a red card, and for a large portion of the game,
he stood on him. Look, without seeing, there was something going on in the corner of the screen. You see it, like we said at half time.
They're all out today.
Like we said at half time, like the fourth official's got involved, Martin. So something's gone on there. So if he stood on him, that is a red card.
Off the ball as well.
Yeah, it's just you see Chambers afterwards when he got off and he's pointing at the fourth official, so he knows what's going on, and it's just our luck in it that he's the guy who goes and scores the goal.
Yeah, Jody Richardson again coming back, and I like the comment here, Jody. I really do, and we're going to kind of end unless somebody wants to jump on. I'm going to kind of end with this. You forgot they are only human, or you forget. Sorry. Look at the positives a little more though. So I want 2 positives from each of you on today's game.
Go on, John.
Unbeaten.
1.
Just thinking of the other one.
Okay.
Ollie Hawkins starting to play. Getting better. He's getting better, I believe. Lack of service today.
Okay, that's fair enough. It's your opinion. I appreciate that. I respect it. I don't like it, but I respect it. Ollie Hawkins, no. Cruncher, talk to me. And you can't have what
positives. We got a point without playing well. We did.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
You know, we didn't play well. We're not going to play well every game this season. Sometimes you're going to play poorly and win. But I thought we'll take a point. And Toto, I thought Toto was man of the match for us today.
Yeah,
I thought he was our standout player. I thought Wilson. I thought Chambers done all right as well. Going forward, midfield wise, we didn't do enough. I agree with you. I thought Hawkins He done well. Edwards, poor today. One decent run.
Yeah.
I was probably
You need-
Prezzo midweek, wasn't it?
You need. What did he have? What did he have?
Probably a
Did we
pizza.
know- Did
Slew
we
him
know what he
down.
had?
Slew him down, boy. You know what I mean?
And we did get no free kicks today to see Chambers smash one in the top corner, which I was a little bit sad at.
No. I'm going to go for 2 positives myself. Bit different to you, Sue. So, one positive is John Nolan. I'm going to say this once only, so listen up, see it forward. He's getting in the box to score goals. They're not great goals, but they're goals, and he's getting in the box to score them. Positive done for John Nolan. Never going to do that again. The other positive, Jody. I mean, you're pushing it now. We finished the game with 10 men, not 8. I mean, there is possibility. There is always possibilities. Ipswich Town.
Look, I agree. I agree.
Got nothing else.
I agree there with grease paint peel. We did dig in when we went down to 10 men because I think a lot of us thought, oh, geez, we got 25 minutes with 10 men. It's going to be a defeat. And we did dig in. We didn't really... Yeah. They didn't have many clear chances, did they? I know Holy juggled a couple, but there was no real... You think...
Juggled?
Should have.
That's putting it politely. Jeez, he's trying to circus on that act.
I just think I feel flat because I expected us to be so much better.
Especially after going 1-0 up as well. Getting that early goal against the run of play,
exactly.
Then you think, we're 1-0 up here. Come out second half.
We'd be so much better today after how we've started, and we have been playing well at times. I know it's not against the greatest of opposition, but I just feel a bit flat because of the performance, really. But we go again, don't we? Unbeaten, we go again.
We go again, and we will be with you Tuesday night for Gillingham. We've got Terry, knowing our luck. Any positives require isolation. I like it. Not a lot, but I like it. Louis Sharp, nearly spat my drink out when you compliment. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to do it ever again.
It's the only time this season.
Well, it's only October. Chris Diaz title game would be loser. I think that plays in a little bit of our sort of reaction, I suppose. Last year we watched our team go for an unbeaten run for a long period without playing well, and we all said it's okay, we're winning. Don't matter about not playing well, we're winning. We started kind of the same. We're not playing well, and it worries me because we've not yet put a full 90 minutes together, or even a full 60.
I agree with that.
Where we've bossed it, and that worries me because you want to see something, especially behind closed doors where there's no pressure. It's a training game effectively, and your quality should shine through because there's no... I mean, like today, for example, MK Dons, would their fans have been on their back a little bit early? Maybe
they ain't got no fans. Plastic club. Plastic club, aren't they?
Before we're pulled off the air by Pete Winkleman, on that basis, we are off.
See you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow, 1:30, with love, with affection, with care. See you tomorrow.